Make time to think. Think for yourself. Making the time to think is a superb strategy for success at leadership and in life. Too many people spend the best hours of their days solely engaged in doing on the execution aspect of things. Being thoughtful and strategic is step number 1 as you walk to greatness. Clarity precedes success. Clarity is power. By thinking more, you will have a better sense of your priorities and what you need to focus on. Your actions will be more crisp and deliberate and intentional. You will make better decisions and wiser choices. More time thinking will make you less reactive. You'll become clearer on the best use of your time, which will in turn save you time. And your think time will provoke some amazing ideas and inspire some big dreams. Inspire some big dreams. Ordinary people don't spend much time on the extra mile, but whoever said you were ordinary? Leadership is shown when a salesperson makes an extra calls at the end of an exhausting day, not because it's the easy thing to do, but because it's the right thing to do. Leadership is shown by the manager who finishes a report that has taken the very best from him, then goes back to it a little later to polish and improve it even more. Leadership is shown by a team that delivers on their value promise to a customer and then digs even deeper to wow them. And leadership is shown by the human being who fights the urge to stay under the covers on a cold day and throws on her running shoes to pound the pavement. Not because running mile on a frosty morning is fun, but because it's wise. Please think about this idea. I think it's a deeply important one. Those among us who craft extraordinary careers and spectacular lives are those who spend most of their time giving their best out on the extra mile. Yes, ordinary people don't spend much time on the extra mile, but whoever said you were ordinary? Positive reference points will pull you into a new way. Hold on. Will pull you into a new way of seeing things and introduce you to a new set of possibilities. Doors you never even knew existed will begin to open. This is true. The moment you start giving positive reference points, changes everything. I think it's gonna rain. Very gray over there. Lance Armstrong is a great reference point on persistence. My father is a great reference point on integrity. My mother is an excellent reference point on kindness. My children, Gavin is a superb reference point for being in the now. Yeah. My children are superb reference point on what unconditional love and boundless curiosity looks like. Exactly. Richard Branson is a spectacular reference point on living a full out life. Madonna is a great reference point on reinvention. For sure, he's naming name that I don't see Madonna as I don't know. She's in her journey and I'm in mine. Peter Drucker was a wonderful reference point on the importance of lifelong learning. Nelson Mandela is a brilliant reference point on courage and humanitarianism. But Nelson Mandela, did he ever went to prison? Did he really went into prison? That's another question. I question it. I question everything, people. And Nelson Mandela, il est-tu vraiment allé en prison? Lui?
Non.
Je pense pas, mais. Peut-être. Maybe. Maybe. On sait pas. I wasn't there anyway. Often, we have weak reference points. So we see the limitation of a scenario rather than the opportunities. Often we're going to see the limitation before we see the opportunities because we have no reference point. With world-class reference point, you will realize far more of your potential in life will have more wonder. You will play a bigger game as a human being if you pick the right people to model. We are all cut from the same cloth. We are all flesh and bones. If they can get to greatness, so can you. You just need to do the same kinds of things your reference point did to reach their excellence. Positive reference point will pull you into a new way of seeing things and introduce you to a new set of possibilities. Doors you never even knew existed will begin to open. Business and relationship. It's easy to forget that people do business with people they like. How easy it is to forget that ultimately business and life is all about forging human bonds. Being out on the store, I laugh with my readers at book signings. I broke bread with the clients we do leadership development work for. I drink coffee with my publisher. I got to know the people in this community that has grown around my message, and they got to know me. Big idea. People want to know that you are real. Yeah. That you are decent, kind, and trustworthy. They want to feel you and sense you and look into your eyes to see what you are made of. They want to know your passion for whatever it is you stand for. And when they sense that you are the real deal, they will open up to you. When they see that you have their best interest in mind, they will trust you. And keep your best interest in mind. Once they get that you are good, they'll be good to you. And your career, along with your life, will get to a place called world-class based on those trust connections. It's easy to forget that people do business with people they like and who make them feel good. Simple stuff, I know. Yet most of us just don't get around to becoming masterful at the basics. Success is all about consistency around the fundamentals. The only thing that rocket science is rocket science. The only thing that's rocket science is rocket science. It's easy to forget that people do business with people they like. So I invite you to get out of your office and go circulate. Being out there makes good things happen. Nothing really happens until you move. Shake hands, do lunches, show genuine interest, spread your goodwill, evangelize your message. Remember that before someone will lend you a hand, you need to touch their heart. And that business is all about relationships. That's what it is about. That's our mission, to reach the people's heart. Should be your mission. In anything, in business and personal relationships, and anything should be to reach the people's heart. Be the eternal optimist. I'll come back with that Life lessons from SpongeBob SquarePants. Gavin's gonna like that one.